I get this question all the time, which is how to build a professional modeling portfolio, especially if you are someone that is more mature. Hey there, I am Kamla-Kay. I am an agency signed professional model. I do print work and TV commercials. So let's dive into how to develop a really strong portfolio so that you can pursue your dream of becoming an agency signed model that gets paid jobs. So you may be thinking, okay, I really want to become a model, but I don't know if it's possible for me depending on my age. And based on my age, what kind of portfolio should I be looking to capture? So we all know, for instance, when you're 18 years old, 20 years old, there is just a different aspect of portfolio expectations, different calibers of models that different agencies are looking for at that younger age, right? So maybe if you're a younger model, for instance, you would be focusing on fashion content, for instance, and maybe even commercial lifestyle, right? But if you're in the mature modeling category, these are my suggestions in terms of where you should really be leading your portfolio. When developing your modeling portfolio, you want to really be focused on the photographer that you're using. A lot of times we try to take shortcuts and maybe choose a photographer that is more affordable, someone that's going to either one, do your shoot completely free, or that's only going to charge you maybe $300. Now, that's not to say that doing a shoot for free is a bad thing or paying only $300 is a bad thing. No, there are great photographers that will work with you as a new model and not charge you or only charge you $300. But generally speaking, the photographers that are working with the modeling agencies, the photographers that are going to get you those images that a lot of times are going to be the ones that help book you jobs as a model, those photographers are going to be charging anywhere from $500, $600, $700, $800 on up to help develop your portfolio. So as it relates to being a professional model when you are in the mature category, make sure that you are choosing a photographer that you see works with agency signed models. If you're not familiar on how to go about finding a photographer, again, this can be applied to if you're younger or more mature. What you want to do is go to the modeling agency Instagram pages. Once you're on the modeling agency Instagram pages, you can click on their varied photos. A lot of times the agencies, they will actually link the model in the photo and the photographer in that photo. So then you can kind of just go through the process of clicking on varied photos, seeing who's tagged, and then from there you can see, oh, okay, this model worked with that photographer, this model worked with this photographer over here. And then sometimes you'll see that there are some agencies that they continuously work with the same photographers because they know that those photographers are producing results, producing images that are helping to book their models. They're producing images that make their models more marketable to the agency's clients. So that is one route, making sure that you find a really good professional photographer that is agency approved. In this sense, sometimes you do have to fly to a different location. So especially if you live in a smaller town, maybe the photographers there aren't in line with what an agency is going to be looking for. So in that sense, I do recommend that you fly to the nearest city or drive to the nearest city if that is going to mean that you're going to be able to work with a higher caliber photographer for your needs. All right, so now once you have the photographer, when it comes to developing your portfolio as a mature model, and of course, a lot of these tips can work for models that are younger, but certainly I want to make sure that I really give some tips to those aspiring models who are like 40, 50, 60 years old, for instance, and have no clue where they should be taking their career or the dream of this career, right? Once you have the photographer, now you need to know, okay, these are the types of photographers I should be working with, but what are the portfolio images that I need from these photographers? The main thing that you're going to need when you are developing your portfolio as a mature model is you're going to need a headshot. Now, as a mature model, a lot of times agencies are going to want to put you in the commercial lifestyle category. And again, that depends on the type of agency, right? So if it's a really big agency that focuses on fashion modeling, for instance, and they decide to sign you, some of those bigger agencies, for instance, they do have a mature category. And in those agencies, sometimes they're going to want you to have a typical fashion forward headshot, right? The same types of headshots that you're gonna see the younger models have, and I'll put examples of those, but you also wanna make sure that you have a commercial headshot. Before I continue, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you hit that button and hit the bell notification so that you are aware when new videos are uploaded. Also, when you're trying to become a model, you have to know how to pose. If you do not know how to pose, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get on a photo shoot and you're going to waste all your money on that photographer because you don't know how to move your body on camera. So make sure that you go to the description area. I do have a full-length posing course that really teaches you how to move all aspects of your body so that when you get on your modeling portfolio shoots or even shoots for your everyday life, your social media content, that you can create strong images without wasting money. If I kind of go backwards a little bit in this thought process, when it comes to modeling, there are the different types of agencies, right? So there's the fashion agencies and the commercial lifestyle agencies. So a lot of times when you are a mature model, a lot of times it's going to be the commercial and lifestyle agencies that are more interested in working with you. So in that sense, the commercial and lifestyle agencies, they're going to want from you an actor's headshot. So you're thinking, I don't want to be an actor, I want to be a model. It does not matter. When you're with a commercial lifestyle agency, a lot of times when you go to their website, you're going to see that the majority of their models have very similar headshots in one category. So they're going to have the commercial lifestyle headshot that resembles that of an actor, right? So it's just gonna be you in a plain t-shirt, maybe a layered look, for instance. It's going to be you maybe in a business top, business suit to showcase you as different characters essentially, right? So you're gonna have that actor's headshot in your portfolio. And then you're gonna have more the modeling lifestyle type of headshot in your portfolio. Again, there's gonna be pictures popping up on the screen here to help you out with the differences. The lifestyle commercial headshot is going to be a little bit more on the fashion end of modeling. So when I say fashion end of modeling, when I'm comparing the two types of headshots, it's not to say one is going to be like the avant-garde. No, it just means that on one category, you're gonna have the headshots that's very much like an actor, and the other headshot, it's gonna be with you, maybe a smiling one or even a serious one, but it's still going to be aired on the side of, like, think brands like Target, for instance, versus the headshot that you would see inside of a Vogue magazine, right? So as a mature model, we wanna make sure you're having that one commercial acting headshot, and then you're having the other commercial acting headshot that resembles something that maybe you would see for Target or Banana Republic type of ads, right? Then once you have your headshot, we're gonna make sure that you get some full body lifestyle shots. And again, same thought process. We wanna make sure that you are shooting with a photographer that showcases in their portfolio that they can get you some really good, strong lifestyle shots. So for instance, we don't want you in these contorted body images trying to look like the 18-year-old models that are in Vogue, right? But we do want to make sure that you do have high quality, high-end images in your portfolio. And with this category of commercial lifestyle, when you're a mature model, the agencies, a lot of times, they're going to want to see a range of you non-smiling and then shots of you smiling as well. So depending on the agency that you're with, if you're with a talent commercial agency or lifestyle agency versus if you're with more of a high fashion agency, the high fashion one, they're gonna have a little bit less images in your portfolio of you smiling, whereas the lifestyle commercial talent agency, they're going to want to have more images in your portfolio of you smiling. So here's my recommendation. When you are doing your portfolio as a mature model and you do a photo shoot, try to make sure that each photo shoot that you do, let's say for instance, you do a photo shoot and you wear 4 outfit changes. A lot of times photographers will allow you to have 3 or 4 outfit changes. In that sense, what you want to do is every outfit that you shoot, get some images of you super serious, right? And then some, and I was still smiling a little bit just because I was talking from that standpoint, but then some where you are also showing personality, really big smiles, right? Because especially if you're with the talent agencies, which a lot of the talent agencies are again going to be the ones that want to sign more mature models, they want to see your smiles because they're going to be able to push you to the everyday brands of the world. And then sometimes they're going to also have some clients that do want that more sophisticated, mature model. Another important aspect of developing your portfolio, remember how I talked about the different outfit changes? When you are shooting your portfolio, you want to make sure that you have a range of images. So for instance, as a mature model, you're going to be getting castings and hopefully job offerings for varied brands, maybe some beauty products or skincare products that are perfect for mature skin, right? There's going to be more job opportunities for things such as resorts and cruise ships, for instance. There's a lot of cruise jobs for mature models. So you want to think about a portfolio that's going to reflect that. So that means, yes, you're going to want to have an outfit where you are in a look that represents Banana Republic, for instance, or J. Crew. And then you're going to have something else that's going to be very resort friendly. So maybe an outfit that has some pastel colors, that has white, that just is flowy, that really showcases what would you wear if you were a luxury cruise line or a luxury airlines. Think about that in terms of your wardrobe. Ultimately, you don't want to have a wardrobe where everything you're in business attire or everything you're in super casual. Have something business, have something resort wear, have something that just speaks to you from like maybe chino pants, for instance, or cropped pants, something fitted, a dress, pants, a bathing suit, for instance. So try to have at least 3 different outfit types when you're developing your portfolio. Because ultimately, just because you're a mature model doesn't mean you're boring, right? You want clients to see these different aspects of you. Final tip before I end this video, and a super important one. If you really want to stand out as a model, think about the things that you do well from maybe like a sports standpoint. A lot of brands, a lot of agencies, for instance, they love when their mature models are good at things such as golf or tennis or the new rage, pickleball, right? So if you're good at any of those sports, try to get at least 1 photo in your portfolio of you doing that sport, you in that type of attire, so that brands can think of you when they're thinking of hiring a model for that specific sport, look, or feel. All right, that is it for this video. I do have other videos on my page that really talks about getting into the modeling industry, the steps to take to actually get signed. So make sure that you go through my playlist and watch that. And don't forget to subscribe as well. I will see you in the next video.